All right. So questions 10 and 11 have to do with the discriminant that we're going to find here. And this is on the Unit 3 example set. And they want to know how many solutions does this equation have and what type are they? Well, to answer that question, we have to find the value of the discriminant. So in order to do that, first we need to identify the A, the B, and the C value. So A, B, and C. Now A is always the coefficient of x squared. So I'm going to look for x squared, and then whatever number is next to it is my A. That's going to be 3. My B is the coefficient of x. So here is x. What's next to x is negative 11. So B is negative 11. And then the constant, 2, that's going to be my C. Now, what is the discriminant? Well, it's that piece of the quadratic formula that's under the radical sign. It's b squared minus 4ac. So let's plug into that and see what happens here. So b is negative 11. So I've got negative 11 squared minus 4 times a, which is 3, times c, which is 2. Now, at this point, I'm just going to type it into my calculator and see what comes up. But I need to be very careful. See this negative 11 part? I got people that are going to want to type in that number without the parentheses. You've got to type in the parentheses. This has to be negative 11 squared minus 4 times 3 times 2. If you don't use the parentheses, the calculator won't handle it correctly. So we got negative 11 squared minus 4 times 3 times 2. When I hit enter, I get 97. So that is a positive value. And remember our options, there are 3 of them. If it's positive, there are 2 real solutions. If it's negative, there are 2 complex solutions. And if it's 0, that's 1 real solution. Well, this is a positive value of the discriminant. So that's going to be 2 real solutions. Let me show you that down here on number 11. Same deal. How many solutions does x squared minus 9x plus 9 have? Again, let's identify A, B, and C. Now, in this case, there's not a coefficient of x squared written out explicitly. Up here, number 10, 3 was explicitly written. There it is. It's 3. When we are not given one explicitly, we assume it's 1. So in this case, A is 1. B is going to be negative 9, and C will be positive 9. And once again, I will plug into b squared minus 4ac. My b is negative 9, so that's negative 9 squared minus 4 times 1 times 9. And once again, I will plug this into the calculator. Please make sure you put the parentheses around the number you're squaring. If you don't, that's a problem. So we got negative 9 squared minus 4 times 1 times positive 9, and I get 45. Once again, positive value of the discriminant, that means 2 real solutions. Boom, shakalaka.